Santa Barbara baker here, baking up a batch, one dough ball after 24 hours of fermentation of my revised pizza dough recipe. I'm just doing a classic pizza tonight. This is loaded up, nice and fat though. Have just some nice mushrooms, some brown, some cremini mushrooms, along with two different types of peppers, some red and orange, just sliced up little sweet peppers, some moz, fresh mozzarella, some fontina, a little parm in there too. The dough is looking really nice today. But I say 24 hours, I did cold fermentation on that. Always want to let it warm up to room temp though. Let that dough temper. Look at it, it's puffing up super nice. Pie's looking really dang. You want to temper that dough though. Bring it up to room temp before you stretch it. You're going to have a better results. Thinking about a first turn here. It's looking so far so good. This pizza's looking really nice. Look at that leopardine popping up. Really nice here. Pie's looking really good. Classic little pizza parlor flavors on there. Just have some crushed oregano, also garlic in the mix too. Super dank. You know, we eat pizza every day around here, so keeping a little variety here, but we like these classic kind of, you know, stuff. This would be a pizza that I would order for delivery. The mushroom style, one of my favorites. Look at it, looking really nice. Thinking about another turn here. Leopardine popping up. So after I let my dough ferment, did that bulk fermentation, balled it up, let it ferment again. Put 3 balls in the fridge, kept 1 ball out, did it for a same day bake. Pulled this one out after 24 hours like I was mentioning. Wow, look at that puffing up. I maybe even could have stretched that even more. The dough looks really good though. Finishing this thing up though, you can see though it's still looking those big bubbles. Got to be careful there so it doesn't burn. I'm tripping out a little bit on it. You want to make sure that that's not under baked. That looks really nice. A lot of activity in the crust. It looks beautiful. 24 hours cold fermentation though, we should start seeing some more leopardine. If you're into that, you should start getting that, but once again, always make sure to temper your dough, bring it up to room temperature. Super cold dough, not good for these ovens. We're finishing up here. It looks like, look at that brownie starting to come in. Don't want it to burn here, so I'm gonna keep the pizza moving. There's those bubbles popping up super high. I have a tendency to burn. Look at that, looking really nice. Mushroom and pepper pizza on our 24-hour dough at this point. That recipe's up on santaBarbaraBakery.com. That's where you can find it. This is my revised dough recipe. Updated it, simplified it a little bit, and I think it just overall tastes better. It looks really nice. Look at that. You know, I'm really trying to optimize this dough for ovens such as this, the Ooni Koda 16, baking in your backyard. And also, this would bake up pretty well on the baking steel inside. I think this thing's looking almost done. It smells so delicious. Brownie looking really nice. I'm really into. Still pale back there though. Want to finish that up. Just keep this thing spinning here in this last part. I'm just baking on low the whole time here. I do a full preheat, and by full preheat, you always want to go at least 30 minutes before you load your pies. But before I load mine, actually when I'm stretching or when I'm topping the pizza, depending on how fast I'm moving, I turn that thing down to low, just the regular low, no ultra low here on this bake. And turn it down to low, and that's what we're baking on here. It's starting to finish up. Gotta be careful here, making sure not to burn. Still a little pale for me on the back here. Peeping the bottom, looks a little light. We'll keep it going a little bit here. Being careful though not to burn. You can just keep the pizza spinning here, just a little motion pulling up on your pizza turning peel. You can check out my video on the YouTube channel, how to use your turning peel. Really handy item to have. I like to keep my pizza toolkit super simple, but a turning peel is a must. Look at that, looking so dang. I think this thing's finishing up here. Take a look at the bottom, browning really nice. Making sure not to burn, maybe a little burn in some spots, but you know, here at Santa Barbara Baker, we like a little bit of a crispier bake. This thing is almost done. It's looking so dang. Pumped on it, 24 hours of fermentation. The pizza was dank though, same day too. Let's see, is this thing ready? Still feel like it's a little light back there, or maybe it just was a little bit of excess flour. Take it for one more spin here. Maybe I'm playing with a little bit too much here before it could get burnt, but I like a crispy bake. All right, let's get this thing out of here and take a look. Looking super dang, look at that. the cheesy action going on there, some leopardine, all in all, good looking pizza. Get this thing onto the rack, let it hang out. So we always do, let that crust set. We'll take a look at the crust here. It's always sketchy to do this when they're fresh out of the oven, but maybe we can get a little peep here at the bake. I think overall it went pretty well. You can check out the recipe. It's up on SantaBarbaraBaker.com. That's where all my pizza recipes are. It's my signature sourdough pizza. This thing looks dank. Hope you enjoyed it. Check me out on Instagram. I'm Santa Barbara Baker on there as well. Keep dreaming about pizza, living that pizza lifestyle. One love.